Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. The Covid Workgroup began the analysis and monitoring of the pandemic in the municipality of Los Cabos for February 2021. Almost a year from the beginning of the health emergency, Los Cabos is reporting 2 or more deaths of people infected with COVID-19 per day. Julio Castillo Gómez, president of the Los Cabos Business Coordinating Council and head of the Covid Workgroup, reported that the average of 70 to 80 hospitalized patients continues and that most are in critical condition. He acknowledged that the death toll has remained the same. Castillo said that Los Cabos is in a delicate situation in terms of hospitalized people. Currently, he said, there are 79 hospitalized patients, where 70 are in public hospitals and 9 in private hospitals. The head of the COVID Workgroup added that while the number of patients in hospitals went from 85 to 79, the number of deaths has stayed at an average of 2 deaths per day. According to the Bajacaliforniasur Secretariat of Health, as of today, Los Cabos reports 329 active cases and a total of 338 deaths since the beginning of the pandemic. Unfortunately, more than 40 of those deaths have occurred in less than 2 weeks. With this panorama, the COVID Workgroup considers that the parties and gatherings that will surely occur due to the Super Bowl this weekend are a risk of contagion. Given this, they are asking employers to emphasize the importance of following the established health protocols. Julio Castillo mentioned that the COVID Workgroup reminded all organizations and their members that it is very important to make sure that their Super Bowl offers follow strict reservations-only guidelines while trying to avoid large crowds and be observant of all health and safety protocols, and he pointed out that the authorities will monitor and, if necessary, fine establishments that fail to comply with these guidelines. All economic sectors have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic for almost a year, including the construction sector, which has seen a substantial drop in the number of jobs it generates, as stated by Francisco Javier Campas Duarte, president of the College of Engineers. However, in delegations such as La Ribera, this impact is less, since according to an article by Forbes, this area has been a generator of employment for a few years with the beginning of the construction of the Four Seasons Hotel. This, added to other developments scheduled for the next few years, which include a second Four Seasons Hotel, Soho Farmhouse Club and Hotel, and Aman Resort, will allow this area to continue generating jobs and positive cash flow. Campas Duarte reiterated that Los Cabos is a tourist destination that inspires security and confidence for investors, and La Ribera continues to attract interest for its development. That is all that I have for you today. Have a great evening, and remember to tune in on Sunday for another edition of Cabomilnews and Community Update with Corey Riggs and Claudia Velo.